Hello everyone, welcome to BISPsolutions.com. My name is Sumit, and in this video we are going to display the top 10 lowest margin products for the current financial year in a grid form or by with the help of a compare table within Salesforce Wave Analytics. So we have already created a requirement sheet. So that's my requirement sheet. Through this requirement sheet, we need to display the lowest product by operating profit percentage for the current fiscal year. So basically, we'll be displaying the profit percentage, the lowest products by the profit percentage, and the user focus for these reports will be CFOs, VPs, controllers, and managers. And we would be assuming the result should be in such form, in a grid form. You have been gone through a couple of my previous videos where I've created a couple of reports using Tableau. Now in this case, in today's video, I'm using Wave Analytics, Salesforce Wave Analytics. To know more about Wave Analytics, you can visit our blog where we have explained more about Wave Analytics. So let's begin that how we are going to create a grid view to display the requirement. So first of all, we need to load the data set. So I'm going to load the data set from my desktop environment. So the data set is already there. So I just simply load the data and click on next. If you want to customize the data or change from dimensions to measure or measure to dimension, that's the place from where we can do that. Click on next. So the data is uploaded successfully. I'll just refresh and we can look at the data set. So the data set is added here, named as let me load it again. That's the data set, financial reporting. Now in this data set, we would be calculating the product operating profit percentage. So in order to calculate the product operating profit percentage, first of all, we need to find out the product operating profit. Then we would be going to divide it by the revenue amount, the total revenue amount. So we need to calculate the total product expenses. So we already have a field called, we already have that field, the total product expenses. It's already available in the data set, but the product operating profit is not available. So either we can create a calculated field, or the best way of doing this is we'll switch to data manager. We'll create a data recipe out of it. So I click on data set recipes, click create recipes, and one, let me delete this one so that I will be going to create a new one. This was some existing data set recipe just to avoid the ambiguity. So I'll just use the financial reporting and give name as financial data set. So we have the fields, and I'll switch to revenue, create a formula field, and the formula will be revenue minus cost of revenue minus other of other total. Let me look at the field, whether that field is there or not. So cost of revenue minus total operating expenses. Total operating expenses. And click on add. So it creates a calculated field for us, and I just rename this field as product operating profit. The field type will be as a measure because we'll be going to include it in a calculation. We're going to apply some aggregation fields, aggregation formulas onto it. Create data set. I'll just save it. Create data set. Make sure that all the fields are selected. Any fields which you not required, we can get rid of those fields which we are not including or which we are not requiring in our calculation, and run recipe. So data set is created. When we refresh, we'll get a new data set named as financial data set. Financial data set. Now we'll be going to create using this financial data set for visualizing the data. So the very first requirement is we would be going to group by product name. So I create a group by product name. Then the first column is the total product expenses. So I'll say sum of total operating expenses, and I'm displaying this as a compare table. So we have total operating expenses, then sum of revenue. Revenue, we get sum of revenue. Next, we need to we need to calculate the product operating profit percent, and the product operating profit percent, to calculate the formula is product operating profit divided by total product revenue. So first of all, let me show you the product operating profit. That's a product operating profit. Now I'm going to create a new column. So I'll say edit this column, create a new column, and I would be creating a column. Now the best way of writing the formula is, if you are familiar with wave analytics, so that's fine. If you are not sure about it, so the best way to write the formula is, so we would be calculating the product operating. So either we can take help of these existing functions, or we can write our formula by ourselves. So the requirement is the product operating profit divided by the total of revenue. So I just write C divided by sum of A. Sorry, it should not be sum of A, it should be sum of B, because the revenue is at B. So be very careful about the calculations. And when we click on apply, we would be getting the, but if you look at here, we'll be getting the result as 0.2858. Let me multiply it by 100, and I would be getting the result as 28.4, but that's not correct, because it's only this calculation is this divided by this. The requirement is this should be calculated as this the sum of product operating profit divided by the total of revenue of all product. So what I will be doing, I will be writing a different formula for that, and the formula is C divided by sum of B. Sum of B is the revenue column, over bracket, square bracket, dot dot, partition by all. So this will calculate the sum of the total products, all products. So basically it's a group by products, and it would calculate the sum of total revenue, which would be and the sum of product operating profit is divided by the total revenue. Percentage, we can change the column name, and I give this name as product operating profit percent. Apply. Sum of product, I'll just say product operating profit. This as total revenue, and final one I'll give name as of a sheet, that is the total product expenses. Total product. Couple of more customization I'll do. I'll just display currency as dollars, currency with dollars. C also I would be displaying currency with dollars, and I finally close it. So that's a complete grid view we have. But according to result, we'll be requiring only the product total expenses, revenue amount, and product operating profit. Will be not requiring this product operating profit. We'll only be interested in the percentage one, so we can hide this. And we can save it, or we can have filters onto it. Let's customize this more, and there are certain suggested charts as well. we can switch to suggested charts as desired. So this would be showing the total product expenses, total revenue, and product operating profit percent. So tables we have. So this is how we. So as you can see, we have achieved the result in a grid view. Now the next requirement is we need to display the lowest products by operating profit percentage. So we need to display the product whose product operating profit is least to the topmost. So in order to do that, what we will be going to do is I'll just sort this based on product operating profit in ascending order, and I would be getting the result as product operating profit percentage from least to most, and I will hide this column. So that's all the requirement. So that's the complete requirement as desired, and we get the complete grid view. We can do more customization if it is required. So that's all in this video. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button. If you have some comment, you can post your comment in comment box. Keep watching. Have a nice day.